going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's me, the king of commentary, your boy JC. Welcome to Warriors of Wrestling. Tonight we are in Brooklyn, New York, and we have so much going on here tonight. We have the Neon Ninja, Facade, taking on the real world champion, Roger Mendez. It's been a while since we've seen Facade in action. How will he overcome Roger Mendez? And then, of course, we have Mike Datello defending his WOW Heavyweight Championship against a WWE ID prospect in Marcus Mathers. A huge challenge lies ahead for Mike Datello. Can he get the job done? We're gonna find out here tonight. And of course, the feud in the women's division continues as Warriors of Wrestling Women's Champion Suzy Tonique defends against her former best friend Misty, who actually pinned her in tag team action back at Basket Brawl. But before we get to all that, we're gonna take you to our opening contest. We're gonna take you to Shane Ferrer in the ring to kick things off with the Warriors of Wrestling Tag Team Championship.
You know, one time, it's a nice start. 2 times, it's more than a coincidence. But now, it's 3 times. We are back with Warriors of Wrestling. Are you ready, Brooklyn, New York? We have been waiting to get back here to St. Peter. You have made it more than a great tradition. The first 2 times, we're thankful to be back with you. How are we all feeling this Mother's Day weekend? Mothers, make some noise. Where's the mothers in the crowd? Well, this one tonight is for all of you. We're going to start things off right away. And this first match will be for the Warriors of Wrestling Tag Team Championship. This will be a 3-way tag team match. 2 men in the ring at a time, jumbo ref. And it will be for the Warriors of Wrestling Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, the first challengers.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, when Shane Ferrer pops out from behind the WOW curtain, you know it is time for Warriors of Wrestling action.
Alright, let's go!
What better way to kick things off than with the WOW Tag Team Championships being on the line? Making their way to the ring, the team of Holy Hell, Dylan DePalm and Anthony Esposito. Always exciting, always a thrill, but can they capture tag team gold here tonight?
Introducing the second challenger.
I want your pizza!
And here comes Man Bun Jesus. Look at the bear. Man Bun Jesus and Mike Mistreda in tag team action with the gold on the line. Nothing better than a colorful teddy bear to get involved in some Mother's Day weekend action. He just gave Shane Ferrer the phone.
And finally,
and here come the defending Warriors of Wrestling Tag Team Champions, the Heaven Sent Kid Alex Divine and the Blood Raven Nikita. We might have to move those barricades back a couple of feet, as we know these two love to fly beyond the guardrail, sometimes even into the first, maybe the second row.
Gentlemen, welcome to this opening contest to be contested for the Warriors of Wrestling Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, the first challengers in the far corner to my right. They are fighting out of Staten Island, New York, at a total combined weight of 350 pounds. The Guardian Angel, Anthony Esposito. From Burning Angel, Dylan Napalm. Together they are, Holy Grail. Introducing second, they're accompanied in the ring by the Groovy Grizzly. At a total combined weight of 375 pounds. First, from Northport, New York, nobody's better than Michael Mistreda. Secondly, from the fifth dimension, this man is the savior of professional wrestling, Man Bun Jesus. Together they are the Odd Couple. And last, but certainly not least, we are from high above the clouds in Glendale, Maryland, at a total combined weight of 352 pounds. Your reigning, defending Warriors of Wrestling Tag Team Champions, the Heaven Sent Kid, Alex Devine, the Blood Breathing Nikita. They are Divine Chaos.
Thank you, Jesus, Vincent! You never go around him on your team! Yeah, you know you like that!
Well, the Warriors of Wrestling crowd is certainly alive and well here in Brooklyn, New York, and we have quite the opening contest kicking things off. A three-way tag team match for the Warriors of Wrestling Tag Team Championships. This match is officially underway. Again, ladies and gentlemen, it is me, the King of Commentary, your boy JC, on the calls tonight. And right from the get-go, I'm going to tell you, Divine Chaos really has some guts. They have defended against multiple tag teams before. And it is going to be another war here tonight as they take on, holy hell, the Guardian Angel, Anthony Esposito, and the Burning Angel, Dylan Napalm. And, of course, the Odd Couple, Mike Mistreda, and allegedly the savior of wrestling, Man Bun Jesus. I'm certainly interested to see what he has up his sleeves, or I guess in those tights, because he's not wearing a shirt. And a waistlock applied early on. Nikita getting the upper hand on the palm. No. Tried to transition, but caught midway and back or two around the neck. No. All right, speedy technical ability on display from both Napalm and Nikita. What a rollout, able to break free of that arm hold and into the side headlock takedown. Whoa, but able to get the legs and lock in the head in a unique way, but back to the side headlock. The Burning Angel, Dylan Napalm and Anthony Esposito have certainly had a bunch of wars. Last show, real one, I believe, they took on Hostile Collective, where sadly they came up short. But, oh wait, Mistreda entering the matchup into a waistlock. Napalm taking him down, applying that weight to the back. That's very smart wrestling right there, and trying to get into the front facelock, but no. Grabbing onto the ropes is Mistreda, forced to break the hold apart. Good in-ring awareness. And I think the odd couple is on the same page, kind of talking smack to one another rather than figuring out a strategy here. Well, in comes the savior of professional wrestling, Man Bun Jesus. Are those still in style? Whoa! Well, I don't know about that, but those arm drags certainly are. And look at him at peace in the ring, going for the pinfall. Only a 2 count, but delivers a drop kick to distance his opponent. Oh, wait a minute. In comes the heaven-sent kid, Alex Divine, and look at the athleticism. Drop kick sends Man Bun underneath the ropes. And his Man Bun may be coming apart. I don't think it's going to last for the rest of this matchup. Divine tried to get his hair in order, but met with a jawbreaker. And Man Bun Jesus just in the wrong corner as Anthony Esposito tags himself in and runs right into a pinfall attempt. Only gets 2 out of it. Ducks the clothesline, waistlock applied, but using some assistance from the ropes into another pinfall, not enough. And Esposito, oh, what a kick! Right to the chin of Divine. What's he thinking here? Oh, wait a minute. Caught off by Mistreda, and now turning his attention to the groovy Baron. Mistreda, they're running around the ring. This is like a cat and mouse game in the... What? Wait, what? Did he just say that it's a girl? Well, that's going to wipe out Mistreda. Oh, wait a minute. Man, Jesus dives to the outside, sending Esposito into the guardrails, and somehow the Groovy Bear got out of the way. And Divine off the ropes. Chaos in motion! Oh my God! Divine might have landed head first. Oh my God, he's standing. Somehow he is okay. Truly not human. Truly heaven sent. As he throws Esposito back into the ring and into the hands of Nikita, who strikes him in the back. And we saw this last time. Wait a minute. Oh, well, the Groovy Bears nearly came off. Trying to distract Ref Jumbo and Divine Chaos. And in comes Mistreda, sending Divine into Nikita. Oh, and shoulder first into the steel post. Goes Divine. Mistreda going to the corner to tag himself in. Delivers a strike to Dylan Napalm, and now stomping Anthony Esposito with no remorse. Esposito in a bad way, and now in the worst corner possible. Tags in Man Bun Jesus. Snap in the neck. Pinfall 2. Only 2. But Man Bun Jesus stays on the attack, applying pressure to the neck, and honestly, that's smart. You want to cut off the airway of your opponent, slow them down, take away the energy, every bit they have left, but Esposito delivers a strike, and that's having long hair, a clear disadvantage, able to yank at it and bring him down to the mat. And in comes Mistreda, the odd couple hitting on all cylinders here. Or so I thought. Esposito delivers a chop to each of them. Gives them some time to recover, but I don't think it's going to be enough. As he's met with the right hand to the back of the head. And Mistreda was fed right to Divine Chaos. In comes Alex Divine. Sending Esposito to the corner. And a flying elbow. In comes the Blood Raven. He has Divine up on the shoulder and launching him like a lawn dart into the chest. Keeping Esposito in position for the enziguri, and double underhook. What's he thinking? The double underhook suplex. 1, 2, only 2. Esposito is fading. Maneuver after maneuver, strike after strike. He desperately needs to tag in Dylan Napalm. Raining down the elbows on the chest of Esposito. And on the shoulders goes the Guardian Angel, but no! Back elbows to the face and the leg drop. But now both competitors down. Esposito mustering up the energy, trying to reach Napalm. The Burning Angel burning at the opportunity to get back in this match. And there's the tag. In comes the Burning Angel. Kick, and a high one right to the side of the head. Down goes Nikita. Napalm bringing him to the corner. Mistreda tried getting involved, but Napalm had it scouted. A drop kick sends him the other way. Not quite to the outside, but a little bit of a seesaw maneuver there as the boots came raining down to the head of Nikita. There goes the knee. Is that it? 1, 2. And in comes Man Bun Jesus to break up the pinfall. He doesn't see Esposito, but now he does. Kick to the gut. Double underhook DDT. And now Mistreda getting in some offense of his own. Oh! The back suplex. Alex Divine kicking Mistreda to the outside. Oh! Sent for a ride and into a forearm. And now...
Put him down. You put him down. You put him down. Oh, yeah? Yeah. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Well, they put him down, just not safely. As both men's face meet the knees. And now Nikita and Napalm going face to face. What's the groovy? Oh, no. The bear has been super kicked to the outside. Taking down Man Bun Jesus and Mistreda. And I think that partnership is quickly over. Forearm after forearm, an exchange of chops. Nikita ducks that one, but runs right into Napalm. Looked like he was trying to get a DDT out of it. Instead, Nikita, some shots to the abdomen, now on the shoulders. No, Napalm putting Nikita on the shoulders, just fighting for position. I think that super kick is gonna build up the distance. In comes Divine. He's calling for the end. He wants to finish this now. Divine Chaos going for it all. Oh. That may be the end. 1, 2, 3.
Here are your winners. And still, Warriors of Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Nikita and Alex Divine Chaos.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've said it once, I'll say it again and again. What tag team can dethrone Divine Chaos? Another successful tag team title defense in the books. What is next for the Blood Raven Nikita and the Heaven Sent Kid, Alex Divine?
However many teams you want, it ain't enough, baby. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's me, it's JC, backstage here at Warriors of Wrestling. I am joined alongside the Neon Ninja JCW American Champion, Facade. Now, Facade, you have one-on-one action with someone you're pretty familiar here with in Warriors of Wrestling, Roger Mendez. So how does it feel to be back under the WOW banner and being in the ring with Roger Mendez?
Roger that. It's good to be back. I mean, I'm happy. I'm excited. I couldn't be happier. You know, as I come back decorated, so does Roger in his third real world title reign. So, Roger, put that piece of ice on the line, and we'll see how much more decorated I can get.
Well, there's a challenge right there. Facade issuing a challenge for the real world championship here at WOW. Can he get it done? We're going to find out.
Roger?
This bout is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, the challenger.
And here comes the Neon Ninja Facade back in Warriors of Wrestling. With a beautiful custom-made sign and a fan receiving it at ringside. Love to see that.
Yeah. Take it easy, Rob. I am the snake-kicking, back-living, roll-walking, dreadlocking, the Neon Ninja Facade. Yeah?
Oh boy. And here comes the real world champion, Roger Mendez. Oh, a fan. I mean, somehow Mendez has fans, but another one just tossed popcorn at him. And they're letting him hear it.
Will be contested for the real Warriors of Wrestling World Heavyweight Championship.
Oh, thank you, Shane.
This bout is scheduled for one fall. From and in charge of the sound of the bell, referee JC. Introducing first the challenger. He is roaming the streets at night, creeping while you're sleeping. Weighing in at 187 pounds, he is the current JCW American Champion. This is the Aerosol Assassin, the Neon Ninja Facade. And his opponent, he is the host of the Roger Mendez Show. Fighting out of Staten Island, New York, and weighing 220 pounds. He is the youngest world champion in Warriors of Wrestling history. He looks like a wrestler. He fights like a wrestler, because he is a wrestler. The real Warriors of Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion, Roger Mendez.
I feel bad, man. Shane, I'm sorry you had to go through that. We all know that Mike Datello is the real WOW World Heavyweight Champion. Joe Bellini just gave Mendez a belt of years past, and ever since then he's been going as the real world champion.
Mendez, you suck! Mendez, you suck! You fake champion! You real world champion!
Looks like we're fighting over the crowd here. The Neon Ninja Facade getting the crowd hyped as Roger Mendez hears it from a fan. What was that? Was that a Mortal Kombat maneuver? And now this match is officially underway. The real World Championship is on the line. Roger Mendez delivering a side headlock, but Facade able to push down on that knee, get better positioning, and now he is targeting the arm. Notice how Roger Mendez, since he has ninja moves, you might have seen a picture of him in karate attire circulating the social media platforms. One would say that looked to be AI generated, allegedly. That's all I'm saying. I've never seen Roger Mendez in a karate atmosphere. But the Neon Ninja, however, showing his skills. Now, in years past, we have seen Mendez. What is that? Is that supposed to be the crane kick? What? Dear God. Well, as I was saying, in years past, we've seen Mendez assist Facade in his past beef with Darius Carter. But things are different here tonight, as Roger Mendez seeing his third title reign. But Facade has some accolades of his own. He has 5 championships across 6 states. He is a champion in Canada, and he has defended championships in Thailand, Japan, and India. He is also your current JCW American champion. Truly a global superstar. And when I say global, I really mean it, folks. He's been to 10 different countries. As Mendez looks to recover in the early moments of the matchup. Not so sure about that, Mendez. I don't know why you're taking your sweet time. I think countouts still apply. Now challenging Facade maybe to a test of strength. He's going to accept. Bending that wrist and the knuckles. And now another set of hands meets who's going to win position here. It looks like the strength of Mendez is bending Facade. Shoulders down too. Wait, no, Facade able to get the shoulders up. Even with that weight applied in the unique positioning. Look at the core strength of the Neon Ninja. Kicking away the hand, now going for the waist lock. Wait, no, full Nelson position. I spoke too soon. Able to take down Mendez. And another pinfall, 2. Only 2 out of that one. Facade, and look at that! Able to avoid harm and catch himself on the top turnbuckle. Mendez in a bad way now, and kicked to the other side of the ring. Missed with that right hand. Facade, look at that. With a head scissor takedown, keeping his hands folded in prayer positioning. That is true skill, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and now he's got him by the ear. Shout out to all the mothers we've known. We know mothers, how they handle business. They grab you by the ear when you've done something wrong. I can't be the only one, right? Well, meanwhile now, Facade head on the second rope. Mendez jumping over. Facade able to run right into a power slam, into a pinfall, only two. And you can see the look of shock on Mendez. I mean, what more do you expect from Facade? He truly is a global superstar, Mendez. Oh, now just mocking the young audience, the young fans of Facade. And now Mendez scaling out Facade, but Facade had it scouted with a chop to the chest, followed by a kick to the abdomen. No, another. Oh, but Mendez able to grab on to the locks of Facade, bashing his head into the mat. And now Mendez asking himself how many push-ups can he do as he held on to the neck of Facade while getting his reps in. Facade trying to build up some steam, relying on the WOW audience. Mendez continues his attack, sends Facade to the ropes, and up and over goes Facade, but Mendez going down. I thought he had him balanced there. Facade rolls through it, into a clothesline, turning him inside out. And Mendez loving every minute of it. Giving the WOW crowd a minute to bask in his glory. And, oh, come on, just mocking Facade, pretending to reach for the ropes. And that's what Facade does. See him shaking that fist, like, I've got to get back in this matchup, but he goes head first into the top turnbuckle. Keeping him trapped in that corner, continuous stomps. I think the heel of the boot is on the ear right there of Facade. That can't be good for the hearing. And again, Mendez taking his sweet time. And you know what? With a pose like that and a pose like that, I think he just studied a video game more than actually taking karate or ninja classes, if you will. And now applying pressure to the head. The crowd tries to assist Facade, who gets back to his feet, delivers an elbow to the abdomen. He breaks free and a huge chop. But Mendez responds with a knee. I don't know about that one, Roger. Oh my gosh, just adding fuel to the fire. Kick, shoving his face in. Facade off the second rope. That was a ninja guri out of nowhere. And Mendez out of it, but Facade needed some time to recover as he gets back to his knees. Wait a minute, Mendez back to 1 foot, and now both men standing. Facade able to block those strikes, delivers some of his own. Oh, what an atomic drop. Right where the sun don't shine. And now, a Manhattan drop. That might have been worse than the atomic drop. Feeling it in the front and back of the midsection. And look at the focused up Facade. Able to get out of harm's way, hop right back up and deliver a kick. And this might be the end of Mendez. Will we have a new, real world champion? No. Mendez gets off the shoulders, and Facade gets out of the way. Oh my God! A springboard moonsault off the second rope. But not enough for the 3 count. As Facade, he's gonna do what he knows best. I think he's gonna fly some more. Going to the top rope. What's he thinking here? Oh, whoa, whoa. Getting ref JC involved. No relation, by the way. And no, Facade now on the shoulders. And a Roger 2 adjustment in the center of the ring. 2, only 2. What more can Mendez do to keep down the Neon Ninja for the count of 3? Again, just shoving his face to the mat in a complete show of disrespect. Now boot back to the ear. What's he thinking here? Oh! Dropping the neck of Facade to another 2 count. And now, I think Mendez may be hearing voices in his head. Is it time for Facade to take his vitamins? In vitamin R, no! Pushed to the corner. And ran right into the big boot. And Mendez gonna show he can fly too. Ninja ability possibly on display. No, Facade kicking out the chin of Mendez as he spills to the outside. And now Mendez trying to get back to his feet as ref JC starts the count. And oh my God, a fan is handing Mendez a steel chair. What the hell's going on here? And there you go, Facade able to stomp on the fingers of Mendez and send him into the guardrail. Wait a minute. The seat has been planted. A tribute to an ECW legend, Sabu. Facade to the outside, taking out Mendez. And now Facade tossing Mendez back in the ring. Again, looking for some airtime as he goes to the top turnbuckle. Walking the rope, and the Kuni kick! Kunai kick! From Facade, only 2. The Ninja Guri wasn't enough. The Kunai kick wasn't enough. What does the Neon Ninja have to do to put down Roger Mendez? Wait a minute. He's got his hands on the belt. Looking for a strike with the belt, but instead with a kick to the abdomen. And now Facade, hands on the belt himself. Handing it to the ref. He wants to win this match the right way. Vitamin R! Vitamin R out of nowhere! 1, 2, and that's it!
Here's some winner, and still the real Warriors of
Well, I'm not sure if he got any ninja abilities after that one. It seemed more like a lucha style. But in the end, the Neon Ninja could not dethrone the real world champion Roger Mendez of his belt.
Let that be a warning. Let that be a message. I'm 13th in the steel cage. You're the real world champion. These people don't matter. What matters is that I know best. I am the franchise of Warriors of Wrestling, and I will be undisputed.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is me, JC, backstage here for Warriors of Wrestling. I am joined by the Warriors of Wrestling Women's Champion, Suzy Tonique. Now, Suzy, you have another big match tonight. You defend your title once more against a former friend in Misty. Now, back at basketball, she did pin you in a win in a tag team match. But how does your mentality switch and focus on tonight's matchup?
Well, I first really can't believe that I was betrayed, and we've known each other since high school. But besides that, we're in a ring now. And now this is my time to still defend my championship against someone who had the nerve to betray their friend. You might have gotten a little bit of an upper hand against me last time, but this time isn't going to be the same. And I promise you, this time you're going to regret betraying me.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Warriors of Wrestling Women's Champion Suzy Tonique in action tonight here in Brooklyn, New York. Good luck, Suzy.
Thank you.
To this next match, which is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first. Introducing first from Long Island, New York, weighing 250 pounds. This is Bobby Casale.
Bobby Casale, a former pro MMA fighter. Looking forward to seeing how he will incorporate that MMA style in a wrestling ring here tonight.
And his opponent.
You look like a dumbass!
Out of Staten Island, New York, and weighing 165 pounds, Stanley Vincent.
And in comes Anthony Vincent, showing love to the Warriors of Wrestling crowd with quite the challenge ahead of him. You may see a little bit of a size difference, but you have to remember that quote. It's about the fight in the dog. That's the size that matters, not the size of the dog themselves.
Hey, Vincent!
And the bell has told the match is underway with a lockup. And there's that show of strength to begin from Bobby Casale. You know, I thought I saw one of those outside. So I don't think it was Bobby Casale's vehicle. I think it was just a regular Mr. Soft. Well, meanwhile, back in the ring, Anthony Vincent going after the arm, but Casale responds back himself. A little bit of a roll through from Vincent, using the head to roll forward, and now wrenching at the arm of Casale. As I said, Bobby Casale, former MMA fighter himself. I'm sure we're going to see a lot of brawling and technical ability out of him as Anthony Vincent looks for the ropes to toss Casale to the other side of the ring. Asking Ref Jumbo to check Anthony Vincent, but there's nothing on him, no weapons of any sort, nothing like that. And now Casale getting back into the ring. A test of strength coming up. No, Casale had him fooled, or so he thought, as he's met with an enziguri to the temple. Ducks the clothesline, kicks out the arm. Using the ropes once more. Look at that balance and the roll through. Unbelievable athleticism from the young Anthony Vincent. Ooh, but met with a kick to the midsection. And now going for the ride. Took too much time. Casale sent it to the ropes. Vincent jumps over. And a drop kick sends Casale to the corner. What a knee to the bridge of the nose. Anthony Vincent, the young speedster, not slowing down for anything. And just listen to this crowd. They love every moment of it. But ran right into a kick to the midsection, wiping him off his feet. And I think Casale thinks he's at ringside, but no, on the apron, and he runs right into the shoulder of Vincent. Vincent going to the top, crossbody, no! Caught, and thought he was going for the fallaway slam, but in powerbomb position, and he hits it. 1, 2, only 2. And there's that brawling style I mentioned. Those right hands, like concrete cinder blocks, hitting the face of Anthony Vincent. Nightmare takedown now applying pressure to the neck of Vincent. And there's that technical ability I spoke of.
He quits!
Kicking Vincent into the ropes, and he runs into a spine buster. 1, 2, only 2. Oh, Casale. Speaking to the young audience. Big right hand to the abdomen. And the left one exposing the chest, and that might have taken the wind out of Anthony Vincent. I might have spoken too soon as he's able to get out of the way. Casale into the turnbuckles, met with a knee to the face. Off the ropes. Looks like he was going for a back elbow, but into a German suplex. What a maneuver by Casale. Dragging him to the center of the ring away from the ropes. Very smart, but not enough for 3. And he's got the abdomen being stretched, but he's using the ropes. That's illegal. And Ref Jumbo had it scouted. And again, he thinks he can get a quick one by the official. And there you go again. Come on, Casale, what's the deal? This ain't the Octagon. And Ref Jumbo showing him who's the rule maker here. Now Casale going back on the attack. Looking to get in that right hand, but Vincent delivers one of his own. Another one follows. Oh, Casale. Let's see some spit coming out of his mouth. That's how hard the punch was. Off the ropes and the flying forearm. I think he needs another, and he gets one. One more for good measure. Casale had that one scouted and pushes Vincent back into the ropes, but he responds with a clothesline. And a drop kick sends Casale into the corner. Knee to the abdomen. Anthony Vincent staying on the attack, but the Irish whip is reversed. And just look at that whisper in the wind. It is a windy one in Brooklyn, New York, and not just outdoors. 1, 2, 2 3/4 for Anthony Vincent. As Casale looking for some support from that second rope. A little bit of a flapjack there. His head bounced off the top turnbuckle, and there's that rear naked choke. The sleeper. Oh no, Anthony Vincent is fading. Wait, but he finds the ropes. That's forcing Casale to break the hold. And an Olympic slam from Casale. 1, 2, only 2.
Yeah. Get down. Get. Yeah. Yeah.
Vincent able to escape kick out the arm of Casale. And a stomp to the back. That sends Casale face first into the mat. I think Vincent might have tweaked his knee on that maneuver as he goes to the apron. What's he thinking here? Oh no, that knee. Too much weight applied to that knee. Casale taking advantage. Wait a minute, Vincent turning it into a pinfall of his own. And he did it! Anthony Vincent got the victory! Casale getting in Ref Jumbo's face. But there is no mistaking that count. That was 3.
Here is your winner. Here is your winner, Anthony Vincent.
What a match for this young up-and-coming star. His athleticism is amazing. Congrats to Anthony Vincent on one-on-one victory. What's going on, folks? It's me, JC, backstage here at Warriors of Wrestling. I am with the real world champion, Roger Mendez. Now, Roger, you just had a hellacious battle with the Neon Ninja Facade. But now, a bigger battle approaches, and it is in a steel cage. Come June 13th, you will meet WOW World Heavyweight Champion, Mike Datello. How are you preparing for this, and from one challenge to another? What's it like?
How did I prepare for this? Didn't we all just watch the same thing earlier? I just went toe-to-toe with a world-renowned superstar, a future legend in the making, somebody I watched in the Hammerstein and had the privilege to go toe-to-toe with. I know I was messing around with the ninja stuff type, but it was not easy. The guy is a legitimate world champion, and I just survived that test. Yeah, my jaw is reeling, but I came out 10% better, and 10% better than you, Mike Datello, next month inside the steel cage. I don't want the debates anymore. I don't want the fan base to pick a side. It will be definitive. It will be undisputed. I will be what I was trained to be, what my destiny is, and that is the Warriors of Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion.
Well, there you have it, June 13th. See Roger Mendez in a steel cage taking on Mike Datello.
match is a tag team match, and it is scheduled for one fall. The man in charge of the sound of the bell, Andrew Williams, introducing the first team. Let's turn it into 5 minutes of 375 pounds. Fair company like SB1, Scotty Priest, first from the real Tony Island, the Poison Prince, Jason Boyd. And representing Bellini Club out of York, New City, the Aquarius Demon,
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope this building is insured because this is going to be insane. You'd have not only one team of Maniacal Minds, but 2. This being the Aquarius Demon, Max Bane, and the Poisoned Prince, Jason Bourne. Well, that's one way to describe your weight. And here comes the other set of, some would say maniacal, but fun minds. Oh yeah, JCW's own, the brothers of Funstruction, Yabo and Ruffo. And what's in that briefcase? Where did they get that briefcase? Look at this, that is just a good time. They got balloons. Look at the size of those shoes. Ruffo just tossing a chicken to a kid. This is gonna be wild, folks. And Bane and Boyd leaving the ring. I don't know whether to laugh at the amusement or to. Am I gonna have nightmares about this tag team? They're not from outer space, are they?
So delicate handling it, bro. I put it on Brody's head. I'm like, nah, it's gonna break because it went right through.
Yabo just tossed another chicken to a young fan. As Max Bane and Jason Boyd take their time talking to the official. Yabo tying that balloon in place, making sure it doesn't go anywhere. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, I have to tell you, I had an opportunity to talk with the brothers of Funstruction, and they actually drive in those shoes. I didn't quite get a size measurement of their shoe size, but I mean, whether they're going the speed limit or not, that's another story. It looks like it's going to be Yabo and Max Bane kicking things off, and whoa, what? A blow chant has erupted in Brooklyn, New York. Is that balloon gonna pop or? Asking Max Bane if he wants to blow into the balloon. Yeah, I'm glad there's some context here, because that would have been taken very badly. Is Max Bane gonna blow into the balloon? Oh no, the balloon losing air and right back into Yabo's hand. That's amazing. It could have blown anywhere, but it went right back to Yabo. As he tried to blow it up again, and Bane slapped it right out of his hand, and he just threw popcorn into Bane's face. I'm gonna say it was unsalted because his eyes are still intact. Huge chop from the tie. That tie has more uses than one. Oh! Just listen to it. Oh, and to the rear end. And there's the huge shoe right to the temple. Max Bane losing balance, only held up by the turnbuckles. Now Yabo going for the ride. And again able to get that huge shoe into the face. And head first into the big shoes of Ruffo. And in comes the Poison Prince. Look at both men staring each other down. I mean, how do you prepare for Ruffo and Yabo? These guys seem to have tricks in every pocket. From popcorn to balloons to what else do they have? The chickens being tossed in the crowd? And Boyd going to work on Ruffo's arm. But it seems like it's having no effect on Ruffo. Is he human?
Are you done?
Oh my God. Literally tricks up their sleeve, and there's more than that. Void with this, a look of astonishment. Ruffo pulling Void in, and the atomic drop. Excuse me, that's a Manhattan drop. The look of agonizing pain on Void's face. And look at Ruffo just having a good time with it. Bane trying to help out Void, but he gets right into the atomic drop. That tailbone has to be halfway up his spine. Look at Ruffo having a good time with it. Oh, Noogie to Void, and he goes head first into Bane.
This guy wants the platform.
Yabo eats some popcorn, tosses some to the crowd, and into the mouth of Max Bane, and one for the Poison Prince. Whoa, wait. My question exactly there, Yabo. What's in the box as he tosses it to Ruffo? Yabo now tagged in. I want to know myself. And looks like it's some juggling balls, and look at Yabo go. Now this is unique in just tossing it like a 95-mile-an-hour fastball, and another to the abdomen of Bane. One left. Is this another strike? No, wait a minute, Void taking out Yabo. Ruffo off the ropes. What? Oh, to the outside, crashing into the wooden floor. As Yabo tries to get in a shot, and a big right hand there to Void. Void switches up the Irish whip and takes out the legs of Yabo. Oh my God. Oh my goodness, just shoving his face to the center of the mat, now dragging him to the corner. In comes Max Bane. Stomp after stomp between the shoulder blades. Void now on the second rope, just enjoying the mayhem. And Yabo just handed the ball to Bane, and Bane just threw it into the back of Yabo. Big right hand there. And it's toasty time. Yabo taking off his treat from the toasty by Max Bane. And a little cannonball to the corner. Ruffo trying to cheer on his brother as Boyd shoving the knee into the neck. Oh, kick right to the rib cage. Something tells me if Void wore the same shoes as the brothers of Funstruction, it would have had a bit more effect. And Bane now just talking to the ref, and that's going to give him an opportunity. Void choking the life out of Yabo with that chain. And wait a minute, Yabo shoving some popcorn into his mouth, a little mid-match snack. But Void able to kick him in the abdomen, put him back in the corner where Max Bane is. Elbow to Bane, and oh, Void just struck Bane as Yabo got out of the way. And in comes the huge chicken. Ruffo looking for the tag, but Void holding on to the ankle. But Yabo kicking him away. In comes Ruffo. And he struck him with a chicken to the throat. And there's one for Void. Look at that. Tickling Max Bane with the chicken into the side Russian leg sweep. I'd like to go chicken hunting. And Void not finding any of this funny. And he tricked Void with the chicken and a big boot delivered to the temple. A tag to Yabo, and now he's bringing in the balloon. Oh no! The balloon popped over the dome of Ruffo. Void gets the pinfall, and that's 3.
Here are your winners, the team of Shaking Boys and Max Bane.
Bane and Void took the victory here in tag title action. But I gotta tell you, I loved the Brothers of Funstruction. That was a good time.
And this will be a five-way scramble for the Warriors of Wrestling No Limits Championship. That's right, No Limits rules are suspended tonight, but there is no disqualifications, no countouts. There must be a winner in this five-way scramble for the No Limits Championship. Introducing the first challenger.
Cause you can, and you don't stop. Cause you can, and you don't stop. But when you can, and you don't stop.
He fights on the Lower East Side of New York City, weighing at 275 pounds. He is the epitome of the Empire City, the tracksuit brute, New York's best kept secret, CBNYHC, Chris Monday.
That was quite a mouthful from Shane Fair. The Tracksuit Brute is in Brooklyn, New York, and he's got his sights set on the No Limits Championship.
Introducing the second challenger.
You suck, Chris Money! You got worse!
Let's go! He fights out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 180 pounds, Indy Devious Cass.
Devious Cass. Excited to see him in action. All these men have quite the obstacle ahead of them. A five-way for one championship. Anything goes. This is going to be a crazy matchup.
Chris Money's a fat pig!
Introducing the third challenger. He is from Staten Island, New York, accompanied by Amira Moon, weighing in at 172 pounds, smooth as silk, Shane West.
You know, he calls himself smooth as silk, but not so easy with the ladies. He was defending Amira Moon in her pre-show matchup against Andrew Williams, saying, how could you put your hands on a lady? But he's such a hypocrite, as he was a part of the post-match attack back at Real One on the women's champion, Suzy Tonique.
Introducing fourth. From the clouds of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 185 pounds, the shaman of smoke, Lizzie Light.
Lizzie Blake from the clouds of Philly. Wow, he must live real high up.
And finally, this is 2026, the year of E-Rock, and this man comes from New York City. He weighs 160 pounds and is your 5-time Warriors of Wrestling No Limit Champion. This is the modern day rock star, E-Rock.
The modern day rock star is here. That is the man who put Jason Boyd through a table to regain the No Limits champion. Now, a historic run, a historic 5-time No Limits champion.
Caesar, extra kick. Title's mine.
The match hasn't even begun, and Chris Bane and Jalen White, a little bit of a partnership in a moment of embrace. Both have an equal hatred towards the fan here at ringside. And this match is officially underway, and the action already all over the ring. Jalen White focusing on E-Rock. Chris Bane sending Blizzy Blake to ringside. Devious Cass at ringside as well. Shoulder takedown to Jalen White. Now it's just Bane and E-Rock. Oh my goodness. On the shoulders, but Hurricane Rana sends Bane to the corner. The big boot to the mouth of Bane. Here comes Blizzy Blake, the shaman of smoke. A little bit of a cartwheel. Who doesn't love to see that? Drop kick to E-Rock had him standing on the ropes. As the fight continues on the outside, and out goes E-Rock. In comes Jalen White. Blizzy Blake to the corner. Whoa! Jumping to seat on the top turnbuckle and legs around the neck of White. Look at him go! Straight from the clouds, sending White into the corner. And a chop to the chest as he hangs on to the hands of White. Walking the ropes. And an arm drag. Uh-oh, in comes the tracksuit boot, who kicks Blizzy Blake underneath the ropes. Devious Cass entering the equation. Going around and around. Head scissor to Bane to the corner. Meets him there with a clothesline, followed up by a kick. And Bane sent to the outside. Devious Cass, the last man standing. Wait a minute. I think he's gonna fly. Big boot keeps Bane to the outside. And comes flying. Devious Cass wiping out Bane. And Blizzy Blake to the apron. A crossbody off the second rope. And now it's the modern day rock star. Gonna up the volume here. Oh my goodness. Wiping out every competitor ringside. And listen to this crowd. My sentiments exactly. And Bane gets back into the ring as E-Rock goes to the top rope. Crossbody, but the power of Bane catches him on the descent and turns it into a suplex. Now Bane sees Blizzy Blake on the apron, just tosses him back in. Spine crashing on the mat. There's a clothesline for Devious Cast. Bane scouting every corner of the ring. What's Jalen White telling Bane? What's going on? Is he giving him his suit? With the smooth as silk hat. Bane's gonna try it on. Look at this.
Hey, music guy, play my music.
And Jalen White telling the production crew to play his music. Is Jalen White and Chris Bane about to get down? Look at that smooth trot. And Bane gonna show off his. Look at this. I don't know if it's exactly as smooth as silk, maybe a little bit al dente. Swaying the hips. We're having a good old dance. And Bane has had enough. A big right hand cracking the chin of White. And E-Rock right behind Bane delivers the chop. Another to follow. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Able to catch pedigree? No, not quite. Bane able to strengthen his way out of that one. E-Rock. Oh my goodness. Looked like a moonsault, but caught by Bane once more. Oh my gosh. Blizzy Blake though right there after the big move and dropping the leg on the back of the neck. But Bane seemed to have no effect on him, and what a kick to the chin. What? Samoan drop from Blizzy Blake. I cannot believe he had that amount of strength. But Jalen White with the flatliner. Blake didn't see it coming. Devious Cast. Kick to White. And a blue thunderbomb in the center of the ring. E-Rock there right to break the pinfall and Olympic slam. All competitors breaking out every maneuver they can, but now bodies are all over the ring. Gotta love a USA chant after the Olympic slam. E-Rock bringing Jalen White back to his feet. Into the corner he goes. E-Rock sent to the apron. Not quite there, Jalen. You gotta get a pinfall submission, pal. White ran right into the shoulder of E-Rock. Goes up and over White, but into the shoulders of Bane, who plants E-Rock with a powerbomb. But Cast there to super kick the side of Bane. Blizzy Blade with a frog splash. And now going to the shoulders of Cast, and oh my God, his neck might have snapped onto the mat as his back collided into the turnbuckles. Only a one count for White. And looking to do the same to E-Rock, who transitions out of it. And double under it. Oh my God! A pile driver. That will mess up your spine, your neck, and E-Rock retains.
Here
Well, you know what? I know Jason Boyd doesn't like these scramble matches for the No Limits Championship, but to me, it shows that E-Rock has a lot of guts defending that title against not one, not two, not even three, but 4 other competitors. That is a real champion in the modern day rock star.
Mismatch for a modern day rock star. You know what I mean? What's so rock star about? You know limits, but I
Excuse me, gentlemen, if I could just have a moment of your time.
I mean, I don't mind. It's a free hallway staircase. You could pull up if you want. What's good?
Well, you guys just overcame the odds and beat the Brothers of Funstruction. So my question to you is, what is next for Jason Boyd and Max Bane?
Jason Boyd and Max Bane are a little obsessed with this no limits slander going on. E-Rock wants to turn that title into a little scramble fest, but this man made it one-on-one, hardcore, all the time. That's what you did, and I wanna seek that. I wanna follow it. How you feel? What you wanna do now?
For years. Since I started here, that spoiled bitch E-Rock has been a thorn in my freaking side for so long. All I want to do is see him bleed. I want to see him suffer. I want to see him 6 feet under.
6 feet under.
6 feet under.
It's almost like we're setting up a grave. It's almost like I want to see you in a tomb. How can we make that happen? How can I make that happen and take away the rock star from my division? Oh, livelihood. Pretty in pink, E-Rock. That's what you're gonna look like. You can dip. You can dip now.
All right, yeah, let's get out of this hallway, guys. I think we've had enough. Thank you, guys.
Draw his face on this little pastel.
What a hellacious No Limits Championship match in the end. Your victor, the modern day rock star, E-Rock. Up next, we have the Warriors of Wrestling Women's Championship on the line as defending champion Suzy Tonique takes on her former best friend Misty. Suzy overcame the odds at Real One, retaining her championship, and then she lost in tag team action where Misty pinned her in victory. Well, it seems like they're at 1-1 apiece. Who will overcome the odds? Who will take home the Warriors of Wrestling Women's Championship? Let's find out.
And this match is for the Warriors of Wrestling Women's World Championship. This singles bout is scheduled for one fall. The man in charge of the sound of the bell. Introducing first, the challenger.
Well, in comes Suzy Tonique's former best friend, the woman who turned her back on the Warriors of Wrestling Women's Champion. This is Misty. Whole new attitude for her. She pinned Suzy Tonique back at basketball. Granted, it was in tag team action, but she did pin the women's champion.
opponents.
In comes the defending WOW Women's Champion, Suzy Tonique. Winning the championship back in December, will she be able to defeat her former friend, Misty, and retain here tonight? Little bit of a side eye there for Misty.
This match has been years in the making, and now this is the moment. This singles match will be contested for the Warriors of Wrestling Women's World Championship. Introducing first, in the corner to my left, the challenger. She fights out of Brooklyn, New York, the tiny but mighty Misty. Opponent. She also fights out of Brooklyn, New York. She is your great defending Warriors of Wrestling Women's World Champion, Suzy Tonique.
And something tells me this Brooklyn crowd has a favorite.
You suck, Misty! That's the stupid outfit your hair was done!
And this match is officially underway. It has been a long time in the making. Their first meeting, Suzy Tonique retained the championship only to be attacked post-match by Misty. And, of course, more entered. We saw Mira Moon and Jalen White. Sasha Stryker got involved. Glamzilla came to the aid of Suzy. And now we are back to singles action here in Brooklyn, New York. As Shane Fair has mentioned, both women hailing from Brooklyn, New York, right here. Who is the better Brooklynite? Who is the WOW Women's Champion? Now Misty playing a little cat and mouse here with Suzy Tonique as she runs to ringside and just avoids any action. And Suzy Tonique gonna meet her out there, and she's on the run. Misty gets back in the ring, and Suzy had that one scouted, saw the elbow drop coming, and Misty planted her elbow to the mat, and that has to hurt the funny bones. Nothing funny about that. Ooh, chop lighting up the chest of Misty. Into the rope she goes, and a back elbow takes her off her feet. Suzy gets Misty back to her feet and into the corner. Avalanche in the corner. Suzy gonna capitalize with a hip toss. Suzy saying you didn't want to be friends anymore for what? You can really hear the emotion in Suzy Tonique's voice delivering that message to Misty. You can tell that she's still a little hurt. Her heart is still a little broken. This is more than just a championship. This was a friendship. But now Suzy's gonna deliver the pain from corner to corner. She sends Misty headfirst into the top turnbuckle. It's time for another ride. Again, face first into the top turnbuckle. Down goes Misty. Just listen to what Suzy is saying as Misty gets in that shot to the throat and delivers a right hand to the eye. Ooh, shot to the abdomen. Misty able to get the right hand in, and now Suzy's going to the corner. And Ref Jumbo having to break the hold. Misty nearly got herself disqualified. That is not how you're going to win the Women's Championship. Now Suzy on the second rope. Misty cutting off the circulation, the air. Misty again reminding Ref Jumbo she knows how to count. Well, if she did, she would have broken the hold sooner. And now it's going to cost her as Suzy delivers some shots to the abdomen once more, but Misty with the big right boot to the chest keeps Suzy in the corner. And my God, just look at the force behind those stomps. Suzy sent into the other corner. Misty with, oh my goodness, using the rear end to the face of Suzy. Now Suzy on her knees on the second rope. No, wait, she gets back to her feet. Sent into the ropes. Misty trying to trip her up, but Suzy had it scouted. And now Suzy gonna use her own offense. Only a 2 count there. And a shot to the ribcage by Misty. Suzy responds with a light strike, but Misty right back to her. Ooh, Misty thinks she was going for a clothesline, but met with the back elbow of Suzy, who kicks her away. And a clothesline to follow. Suzy is getting amped up. Kick to the abdomen. And the face plant to the center of the mat. This may be prime opportunity for Suzy Tonique to seal this match with a Suzy Stunner. And oh, what the hell? Jalen, you're not in this match. Not again. Ref Jumbo, get him out of here. Get him out of here. Distracting the women's champion as Misty gets back to her feet. Suzy doesn't notice it. Tried to get the boot into the midsection, but Misty with the face plant there too. What? No way! Misty, thanks to Jalen White. Well, thanks to Jalen White, Misty not only broke apart a beautiful friendship, but now has stolen the Women's Championship from her once best friend. Unbelievable. Well, what does the future hold for the WOW Women's Division? gentlemen, I am here with the new Warriors of Wrestling Women's Champion, Misty. Now, Misty, huge victory here for you tonight. What can we expect from the Misty era taking over the WOW Women's Division?
You can expect more than my all. You can expect an attitude. This is my attitude era, Misty's attitude era. You can also expect no mercy from me. I don't care who you are, bigger, smaller, my size, nice, mean, I don't care. You're gonna get my full attitude, everything that I can give, everything that I can say, every emotion that I bring out, you're gonna feel it and you're gonna take it personally.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it from herself. This is Misty's era. This is her women's division. And here is the Hostile Collective, Nick Andrews and Abdul Nasir. And I don't think the WOW crowd likes them all that much. Abdul Nasir with so much in-ring experience, as Shane had mentioned, a former WOW World Heavyweight Champion. Now teaching the likes of the Hero Killer, Nick Andrews.
King of New York, from Staten Island, New York, the Eye of the Storm, Danny Storm.
And that explains why it's raining so hard outside. The Eye of the Storm is in the building. Danny Storm is here in Brooklyn, New York.
Here comes Glamzilla! Defeated in singles competition. She is 6 foot glam and a whole lot of damn. This is Glamzilla!
And this crowd absolutely erupted for 6 feet of glam and a whole lot of damn. Ref Jumbo already having trouble getting the attention of Hostile Collective. And it looks like Abdul Nasir and Danny Storm will be kicking things off to start this tag team match.
You know what? You're right.
And
She's overrated.
I think the crowd was saying Abdul Nasir is overrated, but hey, I don't know. Oh my God, look at that show of strength. Glamzilla taking Nasir off his feet with a simple shove as he ducks the clothesline and runs into the shoulder. Glamzilla lifting him up and dropping him down. And in comes the Eye of the Storm, and it's raining atop of Abdul Nasir. As Nasir evades to the outside, looking for some time to recover. Listen to the chants for Danny Storm. You gotta think this is a full circle moment for Danny Storm. Fighting Abdul Nasir, who, believe it or not, was Danny Storm's first match. And in comes Nasir and goes right for a tag, bringing in the hero killer, Nick Andrews. Thought they had Danny Storm distracted, but Andrews runs right into a couple of arm drags as he shoves Storm into the corner. Storm goes up and over Andrews, and another arm drag, and this time hanging onto the arm. What a shot to the abdomen from Andrews. But Storm able to get out of harm's way, roll through, ducks that clothesline, kick to the midsection. Oh, what an enziguri. Danny Storm, what's he thinking here? Is he gonna go high? He is. The top turnbuckle boy. Be careful, Nasir is right there. And just shoving Nasir aside, but that gives time for Andrews to knock Storm off balance, and now an injured body part in the knee. The tag to Nasir. Now laying Danny Storm across that top rope. Some strikes to the chest and abdomen from both Andrews and Nasir. Danny Storm is in a bad way, and Nasir, noticing that injured knee, now stomping it in a direction it's not supposed to bend. Oh, now really wrenching at it, pulling him away from the corner. You can hear the pain in Danny Storm's voice. Oh, that's a good thing we have medical staff on standby. A Storm trying to drag himself to his corner for the tag of Glamzilla, but instead dragged to the opponent's corner. Nasir getting the tag to Nick Andrews. Ooh. Wrenching that leg once more, but Danny Storm not giving up, delivering a light but somewhat effective boot to the chest, but Andrews right back on the attack. sends him face first into the corner.
Really? Hey, come on, let's go off the corner. Let's go. Come on, hey.
Absolute silence, and you could hear that one. Abdul Nasir loved every second of that. Danny Storm, he desperately needs a tag, but Nick Andrews not giving him any breathing room as he runs into the shoulder tackle. And another tag, in comes Abdul Nasir. Again, targeting that left knee. And Glamzilla trying to assist her tag partner, but Ref Jumbo reminding her she has to remain on the apron. Oh my goodness. Andrew's the only one cheering for Nasir. I don't think he's going to get any help. As Nasir gets up close and personal with Danny Storm and sends him into the corner. Oh, what a backbreaker. It has been very rough for the Eye of the Storm, Danny Storm, to get in any type of offensive maneuvers. Abdul and Andrews have been on the attack. Andrews runs into a big boot. There's a little bit of offense as he gets to the second rope. Looking for that clothesline, but again tweaking that injured knee and met with a clothesline.
Again? Why not? Let's have some fun.
Abdul Nasir telling Nick Andrews, we're going to have some fun here. Keep it going. Oh, again, another hellacious clothesline from Nick Andrews. They're taking their sweet time with Danny Storm. Absolutely picking him apart. One more for good measure, no. Instead, a kick to the abdomen and an enziguri lights up the face of Andrews. This is the opening Danny Storm needed. Crawling to his corner. Will he be able to reach Glamzilla? And Nasir trying to drag him back in. Glamzilla is officially in this match, but Ref Jumbo didn't see the tag. Nasir and Andrews taking advantage of the situation and separating the legs of Danny Storm. Unbelievable. Come on, Jumbo, what are you doing? Now Nick Andrews says bye-bye to Glamzilla, but sends Danny Storm, who punches Abdul Nasir into the corner, and now able to get out of the way. Andrews face first into the corner. Again, Danny Storm trying to drag himself to Glamzilla, but Hostile Collective shoved to the opposing side, and now Glamzilla officially in this match. Ref saw it all. Double clothesline. The undefeated one unleashing chaos on Hostile Collective. Sends Nasir into Andrews, and a big avalanche to both men. A clothesline wipes out Nasir. Andrews trying to get some offense in instead. A Samoan drop from Glamzilla. Into the ropes goes Andrews, catches himself, delivers a back elbow to the face of Glamzilla, who ducks the clothesline. Oh my goodness! Still not enough. Nasir breaks the pinfall, but in comes Danny Storm to even the odds. She tagged in Danny Storm, I believe, who's going to go to the top turnbuckle. What are they thinking? Nasir's there, and he threw powder into the eyes of Danny Storm, and that's going to get him disqualified.
Triple Ref has ruled this match a disqualification. Therefore, the winners of this match, Danny Storm and Glamzilla.
Well, Glamzilla and Danny Storm get the victory. The Hostile Collective doesn't notice. Glamzilla is right behind them. They're about to get a rude awakening. And they collide. Glamzilla lining up Nasir, hands around the throat. It's time. Choke slam from Glamzilla. And the side slam to Nick Andrews. Immediate justice for Danny Storm and Glamzilla. And wait a minute, I don't think they're done. Danny Storm gonna climb to the top rope once more. And the flying forearm wipes out the hero killer.
Get it up for Danny Storm and Glamzilla.
Well, they got the victory. They may not like how they got the victory, but justice was served right after the match.
Look, we won. It doesn't matter. They're cheaters. The future.
Up next, it's main event time. As defending champion, the American Prodigy, Mike Datello, defends the title against a WWE ID prospect in Marcus Mathers. This is a huge challenge for Datello. Can he overcome this huge obstacle, this huge challenge in Mathers? We're gonna find out right now. It's main event time here in Brooklyn, New York. Let's get it. Up next, it's main event time. As defending champion, the American Prodigy, Mike Datello, defends the title against a WWE ID prospect in Marcus Mathers. This is a huge challenge for Datello. Can he overcome this huge obstacle, this huge challenge in Mathers? We're gonna find out right now. It's main event time here in Brooklyn, New York. Let's get it.
Well, I told you about the 2 world championships that we already saw. Now it's time for the 3rd. Because this is your main event. And it is a singles match for the Warriors of Wrestling World Heavyweight Championship. This singles bout is scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing first, the challenger. My head starts spinning, slaying my soul, there's no way I
And here comes the challenger, WWE ID prospect, Marcus Mathers. And if you don't know Marcus Mathers, you will now. His style is unique, a hybrid wrestler, if you will, mixing high-flying style with technical capabilities.
What'd you say? I suck. And his opponents. What'd I do?
And talking about high flyers, here comes the American prodigy, the defending WOW World Heavyweight Champion, Mike Datello. Host of the Mike Datello Show, by the way, if you didn't know.
Gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you to this main event. This will be contested for the Warriors of Wrestling World Heavyweight Championship. The man in charge of the sound of the bell, Jumbo Ref. Introducing first in the corner to my right, a returning challenger. He is currently enrolled in the WWE ID program. Fighting out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and weighing in at 190 pounds, he is the finest Marcus Mathers!
What'd you say? Failing out of it.
Okay. And his opponent, he is currently enrolled in the WOWIT program. And he is the 2025 Warriors of Wrestling Ultimate Survivor. Fighting out of Staten Island, New York, and weighing in at 190 pounds. He is your reigning, defending Warriors of Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion, the American Prodigy, Mike Datello.
Fuck you, Marcus! Oh, fuck you, Marcus! Fuck you, Marcus! Fuck you, Marcus! Fuck you, Marcus! Go back to the
And there it is. The WOW World Heavyweight Championship on the line. Mike Datello defending against WWE ID prospect Marcus Mathers. This may be his biggest challenge yet. And yeah, if you're not familiar with basketball, the Knicks are currently in a series with the Philadelphia 76ers. Yes, I said Philly. I was going for Philly, Philadelphia, whatever. Wait a minute.
Let's go, Knicks! Let's go, Knicks!
I'm not supposed to be biased, but I am a Knicks fan, so let's go Knicks, baby.
Philly sucks! Philly sucks!
That they do.
Philly sucks! Philly sucks! Philly sucks! Philly sucks! Philly sucks! Philly sucks!
Marcus Mathers has claimed that he will not compete as long as Jinx Club still uses the megaphone.
That's going to be a hard request to fulfill. I told you there, Marcus. They'll let you hear it on that megaphone. And, oh, Datello now.
Bellini sucks! 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 Get your ass in there. I'm ready. Come on. Come on.
And now Marcus Mathers is through playing games. Oh, wait, no. Now he rolls to the outside.
The number one promotion in the world. Drop it, bro. What are you doing right now?
And now the match officially underway. Lockup traps Datello in the corner. Now, I mean, if you had to ask one question about Marcus Mathers, it is, what hasn't this man done? He is a prominent figure on the North American independent scene. As I mentioned, a hybrid style, mixing high-flying abilities with technical ability. And when things get extreme, he has experience in hardcore/deathmatch wrestling. He was ranked number 140 in the 2024 PWI list, a gigantic rise from his 461 slot ranking back in 2022. He is no joke, but neither is Mike Datello. This is his 5th title defense, and this is their first ever one-on-one meeting. Oh, Datello taking out the legs. As I said, an interesting clash of styles. Both men had pretty much the same hybrid wrestling abilities. How does that fare here tonight? Side headlock applied. And now a side headlock of his own. Marcus Mathers takes down Datello.
Who sucks? Tell me I suck again. Tell me I suck again. Tell me I suck. Where's the megaphone? Oh, I don't have a megaphone.
Hey, bashing the megaphone as he continues to apply pressure with that side headlock, but Datello gets back to his feet. Marcus Mathers not letting go. And now waistlock, no. Side headlock from Datello. Off the ropes he goes. Mathers sends Datello off, but Datello wiping out Mathers with a shoulder tackle. A lot of jumping around, both men scouting one another's moveset. Whoa, 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 Datello taken off his feet, and it's like he was going for a hip toss. Datello himself tried going for a hip toss. Both men just fighting for position. Oh, what a big back elbow to the temple.
I'm a villain.
And that lit up the crowd and the chest of Mike Datello.
I love it. Yeah.
Datello going for the ride, no. Dropkick sends Mathers to the ropes, and another takes him off his feet as he rolls to ringside. Wait a minute, Datello, I think he's gonna fly, guys. Through the top and middle rope, and Mathers now on the guardrails. Head first into the steel post goes Mathers. And now Datello kind of assisting his opponent with the water spray bottle. Kind of a little refresher. Mathers, ooh. Thought he was going to send Datello into the guardrails, but instead delivers the knee to the abdomen. Oh, a shot to the stomach there, and into the guardrails goes the rib cage of Mathers. Breaking the back of Mathers. Oh, wait a minute. Datello now inviting the audience to chop the chest of Mathers. And he's taking it to the Gens Club. And there's a chop to Mathers from a young audience member. And the young fella getting a round of applause. Datello continuing to unload the punishment on Mathers, but Mathers sends Datello to the guardrail and a kick right to the side of the temple. That might have knocked out the American Prodigy.
Philly sucks, Marcus Mathers. So do you.
Wait a minute. Marcus Mathers in power bomb position. Dear God, what's he thinking? Oh, tossing the spine of Datello into the steel post. And just, oh my goodness, you can hear it. Extreme pain shooting down the spine of Datello.
You suck, Marcus Mathers. Philly sucks, and so do you. You piece of trash.
Another shot to that sure-to-be injured spine of Datello. And back in the ring they go. Pinfall attempt here, only a 2 count.
And he switches. What were your kids? Hold on.
Two guys after this for this guy.
Hold it.
And Mathers continuing to hear it from the audience, and I think he's embracing it at this point. Oh, and another shot to the back of Datello. And this is the technical ability I spoke of. Now really wrenching the neck is Mathers. Oh, a big right hand to the chin. Another Datello trying to separate. Knee to the abdomen, he does. A forearm and non-stop. Datello off the ropes, but into a back elbow. And I'm not going to repeat what they're saying. I'd probably lose my job. Oh my goodness, that spine just bounced off the turnbuckles. Mathers really attacking the back of Datello. And now he's got the spray bottle. Oh my God, that's not nice. That's pretty foul there, Marcus. Oh, a kick to the back again. Oh my goodness. It is going to be hard for Mike Datello to get out of bed in the morning. Mathers continuing the attack. Into the turnbuckle goes Datello, and a flying forearm in the corner. Taking him down. Oh, what a kick to the side of the temple. 1, 2. Only 2. I don't know how to take that insult. That's a little. I'm not. Nope. You know what? Let's continuing on with the match. And now a back suplex from Mathers. Datello being picked apart. Another back suplex from Mathers, and ladies and gentlemen, this is why he is a WWE ID prospect. There's a reason why he's called finest.
You piece of crap! You're a piece of crap! Come on, Marco!
More shots to the temple, but Datello delivering the punishment, and whoa, Mathers blocking the suplex attempt, but Datello, looked like he was going for a back suplex, but Mathers turned it into a side headlock, and there's the back suplex Datello needed. But Mathers, still more fresh than Datello is. Off the ropes goes Datello. Wait a minute. Holding on to the arms. Pinfall attempt 2. Only 2. But there's that kick to the head. And a clothesline. Another. And a cutter no. Sent into the ropes. Catches him off guard with that back elbow. Reversing the Irish whip. And a German suplex. And there's that kick, taking Mathers off his feet once more. Pinfall attempt, only a 2 count. And using that spray bottle, a little bit of recovery time for Datello. Now he's lining up Marcus Mathers. Datello, I think he's going for it. That knee, no. Mathers tosses him into the corner. Wait a minute. Mathers had that reversal scouted, delivers a shot to the spine. And a German suplex. No, Datello delivers the back elbow to the jaw. But met with a scoop slam followed by the elbow drop. Mathers, no. Irish whip reverse. A stunner out of the corner. Mathers. A blue thunder bomb to 2.5 for Marcus Mathers. So much heart on display from Mike Datello. Possibly an injured back. But he is not giving up.
I do way too many squats for you. Get the fuck
Datello trying to regain his breath. Trying to build up separation, chopping the chest of Mathers. Oh, but one chop from Mathers sends Datello back to his knees.
Marcus Mathers, you eat soup with a cat. I don't want a straight bust.
Going for a suplex, but Datello trying to get one of his own. Both men fighting for position. Who will get a suplex off? The core strength of Mathers. That gets it done. But wait a minute, he's not letting go. Wait, but Datello using it to his advantage, delivering a Falcon Arrow. And now Datello trying to capitalize off the Falcon Arrow side headlock. You can see a lot of energy has been drained out of him, but Mathers holding on to the ankle, not letting Datello hit the ropes. Again, not letting go.
Locked in!
Locked in, no. Cut short as Mathers sends Datello over the top rope and to the outside. Mathers goes to the apron. Oh, kicking him right in the heart.
You still suck, Marcus Mathers!
Back in the ring goes Datello.
Food stamps! Food stamps of Philly cheesesteak!
Mathers now going back in the ring and bringing Datello closer to the apron. What is Mathers cooking up here? Wait, dear God, no. He's trying to suplex Datello onto the guardrail. I mean, if you thought his spine was in a bad way before, it's about to be absolutely broken. But Datello fighting back. And the stunner using the top rope. Datello now going to the top rope and a missile drop kick. The American Prodigy is amped up. Going for a Falcon Arrow part 2. No, oh, what a side super kick from Mathers. And the powerbomb, center of the ring 2. Not enough. And now, Mathers. Oh my goodness. Applying pressure to the shoulders. Again, going after that spine, but Datello trying to turn things around. Datello's boots are nearing the ropes, but whoa, I thought, for a minute there, I thought he tapped, but not quite. And Datello placing his boot on the bottom rope, that's gonna force a break in the hold.
You can't win, so go back to Philly! Go back to fucking Philly! You piece of crap! I'm not paying you over! You suck! You have false.
And again, Mathers in a back and forth with an audience member.
That's exactly what New York is.
Oh boy. You do not want to talk bad about New York when you're in Brooklyn, my friend. I hope he brought his own security detail. These fans will chase you to your car, to your Uber, whatever you may have. Oh, chop! Sends Datello back to the mat.
And that guy's exactly what New York represents. No fights. Loud obnoxious for no reason.
I don't know if Philly is that much better there, my friend. And now, bringing Datello back to his feet, lining him up. I think he wants another chop. And he gets it.
No fights.
Mathers he's enjoying every minute of this. Datello lying in pain. His chest extremely red after those chops. I think another powerbomb is in the workings from Mathers. Wait, Datello gets back to his feet, and Zaguri sends Mathers to the corner. Mathers going on the attack, no! Head first into the top turnbuckle. A full Nelson suplex. And the cutter. 1, 2. Still not enough for 3. Knee to the chin of Mathers. Datello looking for more. He's going to the air. And a frog splash. 1, 2. Mike Datello retains the WOW World Heavyweight Championship.
Here is your winner, and still Warriors of Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion, Mike Datello!
What a hellacious, hard-hitting, high-flying, extreme main event. Mike Datello able to put away the WWE ID prospect Marcus Mathers to retain the gold. And Datello trying to show some respect to Marcus Mathers, but wait a minute. Oh God, here comes Joe Bellini and the real world champion, Roger Mendez.
Start the music. Thanks a lot, part-time Shane.
I just want to say, I'm glad you're finally back. I'm glad you're finally back. I hear you now.
I know you too.
Yeah, we know that. We want JC. June 13th. June 13th, the real world champion. Excuse me. Once again, we're here. That title versus the real world champion inside of a 15-foot high steel cage. And Bud Station on Victory Boulevard. You got that, Shane? I hope to see you. I know you're a part-time worker here. Shut up, Joe! 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 Shut up, Joe!
All I know is come time, when I win, and Roger's laying flat looking up at the lights, all I know is I'm going to be the real, actual World Heavyweight Champion, not some toy from Toys R Us. Come here.
Oh, he's not wrong. That is the replica. Not quite sure it's at Toys R Us. I don't even think Toys R Us is a thing anymore. A double axe handle to the back of Datello. Joe Bellini putting his hands on the Warriors of Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion. He's got him on the shoulders. Oh my God. Come on, Jumbo. Refs, come on, you're all in there. And a vitamin R by Roger Mendez. Restore some order here. Oh my goodness. Well, is this what we are going to see June 13th in Staten Island at Funstruction off Victory Boulevard? We hope you'll join us. Get your tickets as Roger Mendez takes on Mike Datello to determine who is the real Warriors of Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion. Oh my goodness, Bellini with a stunner to the ref. Well, as I was saying, join us June 13th, Steel Cage match, Mendez versus Datello. Who is the real Warriors of Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion? Get your tickets now at warriorsofwrestling.com.